Hello and welcome. Today we are going to learn about accumulation distribution indicator. Accumulation distribution indicator was developed by Mr. Chaikin. It is a volume-based indicator used to calculate flow of money from into and out of the security. It is a running total of each period's money flow volume. It is used to confirm trends and divergences. There are 3 steps in calculating it. First, we calculate money flow multiplier using this formula. Second, we multiply this money flow multiplier with the volume for the day to calculate money flow volume. Third, we calculate ADL line by adding up the cumulative total of money flow volume with the previous day's ADL line. Now, money flow multiplier fluctuates between -1 and +1. The multiplier is positive, as you can see on the 5th of June from this RIM datasheet chart. The money flow multiplier is positive when the close for the day is in the upper half of the high-low range for the period, and it is negative. And you can see on 18th of January it is negative 0.97 when the close is almost near the lower half of the high-low range for the period. Now, when the multiplier is all of volume is positive when the multiplier is +1, and all of the volume is negative when the multiplier is -1. When the multiplier is, as you can see on 22nd of December, when the multiplier is on 0.5, only half of the volume translates into money flow volume. As you can see from this on this date, 10,475 was the volume for the day, and money flow multiplier was 0.52, which translated into money flow volume of 5,468. High positive multiplier, as you can see from this chart of RIM, high positive multiplier of 0.9, which was when the close was near the high for the day. High close combined with high volume results in accumulation and buying pressure, which moves the indicator higher. As you can see from this line, accumulation display, it moves higher. While same is true for the low negative number combined with high volume, which pushes the indicator lower. As you can see from this bar stick, the close was near low for the day, and multiplier was -0.97, and which pushed the indicator lower. This was now for OBV. Accumulation distribution indicator and on balance volume indicator are both volume-based indicators that sometimes move in opposite direction because their basic formulas are different. OBV indicator adds volume when the price for today's close is higher than previous day's close, and OBV subtracts the volume when the price for today's close is lower than previous day's close. Accumulative total of this positive and negative volume forms an OBV line. This line is then compared with the price chart of the underlying security to look for divergences and confirmation. Mr. Chaikin took a completely different approach by completely ignoring the price change from one period to the next. Instead, accumulation distribution line focuses on the price of the current for the closing price of the current day's high-low range relative to high-low range for the current period. With this formula, a security could gap down significantly lower, but the accumulation distribution line would rise because the close was higher because the close was in the upper half of the high-low range for the period. This is the difference. If OBV considers the previous day's closing price while accumulation distribution only considers today's closing price relative to today's high-low range. As you can see from CLX chart, there is a big gap down, and there is a huge volume, and you can see accumulation distribution indicator rising very steeply high, while the OBV indicator falling at the same time very sharply, very lower. This is the difference. This is the anomaly. This is a big flaw in this accumulation distribution indicator, which does not show how much the change is from one period to the next. Now, an uptrend in the ADL line reinforces an uptrend in the price chart also. As you can see from this FCX chart, the price is also moving up and down in conjunction with the ADL line, and it's only also moving up. Now the bullish divergence. Bullish divergence is when the price chart moves to a new low while the accumulation distribution indicator fails to confirm it and move higher. As you can see from the JWN chart, from February to June, the accumulation distribution line and price chart moved in unison. Only from June to September in these 2 months, you can see the price chart moved very low, and it touched a new low, while the ADL line also showed a lot of accumulation and buying pressure, which was only confirmed in later on in the September when there was a surge in the gap, and prices moved again up, and there was volume behind it, and you can see how the bulls moved in the market and bears moved out, and prices moved up again. The bearish divergence is when the price chart moves to a new high and indicator does not, and it moves lower. This is the bearish divergence. Now you can see from this LUV chart, the prices not only peaked, the ADL line not only peaked 2 months earlier than the price chart peak, but it also moved lower in these 2 months, and showing there a strong selling pressure, and it was only confirmed later on when the price chart broke its support in the first week of May, only to move lower, and also at the same time the RSI, the relative strength index, also moved lower in the oversold region of 40, showing a strong selling pressure and showing that prices are moving down, and the downward rally, the bears are in the downward rally, is in its full flow. To conclude, ADL indicator should not be used in isolation. It should be used in conjunction with other technical aspects such as momentum oscillators and chart patterns. Thank you so much.